All right, so you got the iPhone 12 Pro Max and you were super excited until you got into your Tesla and realized, if I put a case on this, it doesn't charge. That's a big problem. Now, I just received a product that is going to replace the wireless charging pad in the car. And this isn't a new concept. However, this one is like none other that I've seen. Now, I could be wrong, but I haven't seen any specifically like this. They have integrated a storage device into the wireless charging pad, so you can store your Sentry mode events and any other clips that you save directly on this pad rather than having an external storage device that you plug into the USB plug down there. So a lot of these things, when you get them, these aftermarket ones, they use both of those USB plugs in the back. And when you do that, that means you no longer have the ability to plug in a thumb drive or something else. So you have to get a hub. And this starts to build and build and build, and it becomes more and more of a hassle. So this is an all-in-one integrated thing. Now, supposedly it works for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So we're going to test it out today. In addition, it also comes with some rubber spacers so you can bring your AirPods with you too. And those can charge on the wireless charging pad by placing them right where it needs to be, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and install this. I don't imagine this is going to take long to install. This is a very nice product though. It's got a good texture to it. The USB cables are a silicone material and appear that they'll be able to last a long time, which is really nice. It'll deal with some wear and tear. So let's install it, see what we like, see what we don't like about it, and see if this is a good option for you as well. After watching the video, if you like it, of course, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel as we continue to post content regularly. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram @BeardedTesla. Let's go ahead and get this installed. All right, so let's open up the box, take a look inside. This is the memory card that you'll get by using our promo code, but it is a 64 gigabyte memory card. And they have this thing programmed to try to extend life, so you get 90% of the storage capacity on this. So nice to have, nice little adder, but I'll show you where this goes next because it's pretty cool. This is kind of an overview of what it looks like, where the charging panels are. So there's 3 of them, so you can lay your phone sideways here or normally like this. So now this does come in 2 color options. This one's the brown or wood, and I believe the other one is carbon fiber. I'll show a picture here of what the other one looks like, but you can see gives you some status lights. This is where that memory card is going to go, right in there, which is kind of cool. Gives you your cables that you'll need to plug this in. So that's where you're going to plug into the back. And then this is for your AirPods. So they're just little foam spacers that help set the AirPods right where they need to go. So there we go. Just this little guy. So you can just place this here, and then your AirPods should be resting right where they need to be to charge. Okay, and then if we flip this over, this is the instructions of how you're going to do it. So looks pretty simple. Just gonna slide this little guy out, and then the whole thing should be able to come out after that. So we'll take a look at it, get it put together. All right, so just to show you, iPhone 12 Pro Plus, I get nothing. No charging at all. Just cannot get this thing to charge. I've tried multiple cases, nothing works. And it's just alignment with where the magnet is on the back and where these chargers are. So if you have a case, it's not going to work. Now, if you don't have a case on your 12 Pro Max, it does charge fine, but I don't like having my phone without a case on it. So like most people, so those people that do say, hey, it charges just fine, it's because they don't have a case on it. So if you don't use a case, no problem. However, we do, and this isn't gonna work. All right, so first thing we need to do is gain access here to our wireless charger. So we need to lift this up, and then this piece right here just kind of slides over and comes off. So we're gonna be doing this for the first time together, so we'll see how well this goes. Let's go ahead and remove our tray. All right, so underneath, we've got to unplug this one right here, and then of course your USB stick as well, which you won't need anymore, so that'll be nice. So let's go ahead and unplug. Okay, now this piece right here just lifts up and slides out. You can see the cable is trying to feed through. One of the nice things about this setup is they actually provide you with all the cables you need regardless of which car you have. So if you have a Model 3, you do have two USB, the standard ones for plugging in, but then you also have this USB-C, so that means this will work with both a Model Y or a Model 3 regardless of when it was made, because with the newer ones, as you probably know at this point, I have a USB-C on the left and then a standard USB on the right. So we've got all the cables that we need, and you will too, regardless of which one you end up using. All right, so let's go ahead and get these plugged in. So we need USB-C plugged in, and the other one, let's see here. All right, and then once those are plugged in, go ahead and feed the other side through your openings back here. All right, so those are fed through, and probably don't need to do that. So let's look on the back here. So these plugs are kind of close to where that opening is, so you don't need to set those like I just did, so don't do that. Okay. All right, let's just slide that open and slide it in there. Okay, so now the USB is in there. We should definitely check and see if it recognizes it. Okay. Let's go ahead and format. And we're done. There we go. Now we should, yep, there we go. Camera is now showing available, so we're covered there. I mean, that's pretty much it. That took me all of 5 minutes to do. So let's take a look and see if the phone charges. All right, we're doing this for the first time together, so hopefully I don't make a fool of myself. Let's see if it charges. Uh-oh. Well, it definitely charges, but it's bigger than this unit is. Hang on. So yeah, I mean it's charging. All right, let's see. Place it right there. It's charging, and it's got the indicator to show you that it's transferring power to that middle one. So that's kind of cool. Interesting that you cannot fit it this way, because it's too big. So something to be aware of. Now if I just let it sit there, it's actually charging, which is cool. But I mean, one bump and this thing's coming out, so don't do that. Okay. Now for the AirPods, we have two different foams and it's not the same. So AirPods Pro and AirPods 2. So we have AirPods Pro. So let's go ahead and pull this foam piece out and set it up and see how it works. All right, so I guess you just set it right there and grab our AirPods. Oh, it's charging. That was straightforward. So yeah, definitely works. I can't imagine that's going to be very secure though if you're bumping around. Yeah. So something to be aware. That's more of a sitting still or on a smooth highway. We'll see what happens if I just place it on there. What if I just put it right there in the middle? Nothing. Yeah, so you definitely need this foam piece. Let's see if we put it in the middle. Nope. Put it over there, no problem. Put it over here, no problem. Charging. So there we go. There we have it. That's what it looks like. That's how it functions. It is not, let's see here. If I turn this light away, you can see the difference in color. It's not the same. It's like it's a different tint, which is fine. But just be aware, you might want to go with the carbon fiber option, because it's, you know, this is a much more yellow color versus this brownish color. So not a perfect match by any means, and you can see it from there, but it does look kind of nice, kind of a nice fancy touch. I don't know, looks kind of cool. The carbon fiber one looks pretty cool too, so I'd probably just recommend going with the carbon fiber one, and then it'll blend in a little bit better. But what's nice about this is it's got the USB integrated. So one of the challenges with Sentry mode is I love this center console organizer, and I had a bigger one and I still have it. But the problem is, if you want to put anything bigger than just a thumb drive in there, you can't have the full one. So I have a hub. I haven't installed it yet. So I downgraded to this so I could put the hub in here, which obviously I haven't done yet. But that was so that it would fit. So now with having the storage device integrated into your charger, you can do whatever you want down here, and you don't lose space or have to deal with that big hub being placed in here. Just adds for options. I don't know what the best solution is, but we're certainly going to try this. And as far as like downloading these clips, that's going to be pretty easy, because you're just going to remove this SD card, plug it in your computer, and you're done. So there you have it. Pretty cool. I'm actually really excited about it. When this company reached out, it was only a few days ago, so they shipped this really, really fast. I think it's really awesome that I can now charge my 12 Pro. However, to get the 12 Pro Max to charge, you're going to have to lay it sideways on the bottom, which means you're using up all the charging spaces to be able to do it. And that's because that ledge is too high to accommodate such a big phone. It won't fit. So the other thing, it doesn't like secure in place like the factory one does. So that's something else to keep in mind. It sits in there just nice. It's got the same mounting spots, but that piece on the bottom of your charging hub, that does not like hold down the bottom half of it and prevent it from coming out. So just something to be aware of. Overall though, it is very nice. Even the cables are pretty nice. They're like a silicone type cable cover. So those will hold up really well overall. I'm very happy with this. I think this is a really cool idea, especially when you start thinking about storage device for your Sentry mode, which is cool. So we save clips all the time on the road. Eventually we'll have compiled a nice big video worthy set of clips of cars cutting us off or accidents, stuff like that. So pretty neat that it does that. And the way that they've developed this particular one is they've limited the actual space you can use, and that is with the intent of extending its life. So it should last a long time. Plus these little SD cards are certainly going to last better with the type of writing you're doing than a standard thumb drive. So if you use our code, I'll put it down below. They're going to give you the storage card for free, which is cool. I think it's, I don't know how much the storage card is on its own, but you'll get that included for free. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm excited to share this with you. I am going to be leaving this in the car. I do like it a lot. And again, it's the only way I can wirelessly charge this phone without using a different device like our phone carrier that I have mounted to the screen. And sometimes it's nice to just lay it down there. So I like it a lot. I wish I would have gone with the carbon fiber. I recommend going with the carbon fiber. It's definitely premium. It's got some weight to it. It feels good. It looks good. Yeah, so hope that you enjoyed this. If you've got an iPhone 12 Pro Max and you are using a case like I am, There's so many cases that do not work with the wireless charging in the car. So this is a solution to make that happen. So hopefully this was helpful to you. Check out the link below. You can order this yourself. Pretty quick shipping, good people to work with, and looking forward to seeing how it works for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Bearded Tesla. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.